Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. I'm gonna tell you something. I just have to share this with somebody. So, life happens. It's like an up and down roller coaster, right? I love roller coasters. Anyways, every time, right before something great happens in my life, right before my life changes for the better, there are a few exes that always come out of the woodwork right before it happens. And they all just came out of the woodwork. I had to put them back in the woodwork. They gotta stay there. We're done with that drama and that crazy. Anyways, so that's how I know something good's gonna be happening soon. Can't wait. And I had to share that with somebody, so I shared it with all of you. What I want to talk to you tonight about is, so after I've said in previous videos that the second ex-husband had just disappeared. He got addicted to meth. I didn't know it. I've never done, the only thing that I've ever done would be marijuana and alcohol. I have never done any other type of drugs in my life. I have this obsessant need. Sorry, I just got some message. Oh, it's my girl. My best friend she had surgery not too long ago, and she had her spine fused, so she just texted me to tell me that she walked 2 miles because she had made it up to 1.75 miles. Tonight she made it 2 miles. So yay, Jen! Anyways, so after the second ex-husband had disappeared, I had noticed that there was this significant change in men. And I was quite confused. Now, if you've listened to any of my previous videos, I don't talk often about my brother. I refer to him as my it. I quit speaking to him after my mother passed because of all the drama. He's an addict. He's gay. I have nothing against gay people. Not whatsoever. I've got gay friends. I'm perfectly okay. I don't care what somebody else's sex life is because I'm not involved in it. So I don't care. But if you know somebody who's gay, especially a male, a gay man, they are over dramatic. Not all of them, but a large majority of them, especially the ones that like to cross-dress. They're like extra flamboyant women. They like dramatize like what they view women as. So when my second ex-husband disappeared and I got back on the dating scene. Now this was back in 2012. I'm confused. Where did all the men go? I was under the impression growing up as a girl, as a female, as a woman, it was women who were gossipy and catty and talked behind everybody's back. It was the women who were drama-filled, were they not? That's how I always viewed it. And then I got into the dating pool back in 2012, and all these men that I was meeting were that way. They were gossiping, they were drama-filled, they were talking behind everybody's back and all up in the drama and the gossip, and all I thought was, one, I can't respect a man that does that. I don't view him as a man. He reminds me of how my brother and his gay friends are. So I can't view him as a man. He's not strong, he's weak. He's not, that's not a man. That's what women do. And I swear to God, I seem to attract these men that are drama-filled and gossipy. That's all they want to do is bitch and moan and gossip about everything and everybody. One, if you're gossiping to me about other people, I don't know them, so I don't care. And if it's somebody that I know, I still don't care. if the person that I know is doing something that somebody else is gossiping about, it's none of my business unless that person tells me. I don't care. But I keep being surrounded by men who are womanly men. They are not in their masculine. Gossip and drama, from what I remember when I was younger, was a woman thing. It was... When did men become less masculine and turn into women? I'm floored by this concept. Totally floored by this concept. I just got back from delivering. I'm still sweaty and yucky. But anyways, I know you probably don't care. But again, my ramblings. Anyways, so like I said, the exes, they come out of the woodwork. I sent them back to the woodwork because we're not doing this. I already know that these people are womanly. I know that they're in their feminine. They're not being masculine. Playing games, being vindictive, being manipulative, talking gossip and drama and all the rest of it, that's a woman thing. If a man is doing that, I cannot respect him. He's not being a man. A man would be like, yeah, I'm not sitting around listening to these hens cackling over here about everybody else's fucking life. Men were always above that. Isn't that why they didn't want to sit around the house with the fucking women of the family? They wanted to go have a few cocktails at the bar and hang out with men and talk about men things? I swear to God, 95% of the men that I meet are in their feminine. I can't respect you. You're more feminine than I am, dude. How the hell do you expect me to be turned on or interested in you if you're acting more womanly than I am? I'm kind of stuck in my masculine a little bit because, you know, I gotta provide for myself and take care of all my shit, and I'm not one of those women that, you know, oh, this broke down, I need to take it somewhere. I'm one of these women that are going, I got an education, I'm not stupid, so I'll figure out how to fix it. And when I do and it works, then I'm like, yay! And I feel good about myself. Anyways, can you tell me what happened to these men? Do you see this yourself that goes on out there with these men that are they're drama. They're women. What happened? I lose respect for men a lot lately, because especially the ones that come out of the woodwork, because all they want to do is cause drama. And that ain't happening, because you can stay in your femininity. Even though you're a man, you can stay in your femininity. I'm not taking any part in it. Because I'm more masculine than they are. And that's a sad fact. So, feel free to reach out. I'd like to have a conversation about, do you notice the same thing? That there are more and more men out there that are, they're drama. They're gossip. They're and they spread it around and talk to each other. They sound like old ladies. They sound like what my aunts and all of them sounded like when I was a kid. When did the men become this? Did I miss something? Was there some gigantic memo that said men needed to become more like women? I mean, how am I supposed to be attracted to a man that is not manly? He can look as manly as he wants. His personality and the way he acts is more womanly than it is manly. That's unattractive. Do you see this stuff too? Is it just me? Anyways, that's kind of what was on my mind. I just kind of wanted to share it with you just to get your opinion on it. This is, but I know that something good's going to be happening soon for me, because the three of them came out of the woodwork. I put them back though, because I don't want them. Ben Been there, done that. I know how that went. Not doing it again. So feel free to reach out. Let's have a conversation about it. I'm curious if you're seeing this too. I'm curious, maybe if there's some guys that are out there watching this video, maybe you've got some advice for me to be able to tell them immediately that they're in their feminine and not manly. It just seems odd to me. The men I keep meeting remind me of my aunts and my mom, who would sit around the kitchen table gossiping about everybody and anything, and then leave each other and talk smack behind their backs. It never made sense to me. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you in a day or two. I haven't been on here that much because I've been working really weird hours. My AC in my car broke a week, 2 weeks ago. Not even, I don't think. I think maybe a week and a half ago, whatever. But my AC died, and it's been 112, 111, 113 here. So I'm going out earlier and coming home at the hottest parts, and then going back out later. So my hours are my whole schedule is kind of all messed up at this point. That's why I haven't been around. But I just have to get through this week and next week, because all of my bills are due the last week and the first week of the month. So once I get through the next two, this week and next week, we're almost through this week, so it won't be much longer. Once I get through the next week and a half, then I'll be able to get the money together and go take the card and get some AC, because this is ridiculous. This is why I must shower at night when I get home, because I'm just nasty and sweaty and gross. And I can't climb into bed like that. That's just nasty. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. I hope you have a great night. I will see you in a day or two. Feel free to reach out, because I'd really like to have a conversation about this, because I'm really, really confused by this. All these men are womanly, and I'm it's not attractive. I shouldn't be more manly than they are. That's kind of odd and weird. Anyways, guys, have a great night. Love you. Bye.